A year ago when I came home from the hospital, I think it was a couple weeks after I started dialysis, I noticed my husband had scruff, more than usual around his face, and he announced to me that he was calling this a kidney beard, and he was gonna grow this beard until the day I had my transplant, which of course freaked me out because, if you've seen him recently, he looked like, Willie Robertson.
I like to tease Leslie saying that, had it been a couple years before she'd gotten a transplant, that it would have been down to my belly button. But I also know my wife, and she never would have let me grow it out that long. And I don't think I could have taken that. The kids would have loved it, but I don't think that would have happened.
I wonder if my brother got wind of the fact that Trey was growing this beard, because the process sort of moved along quickly, and I'm thinking Jeff maybe sped it up a little.
A couple days before the surgery, we invited people to come into the house and to love on her and to pray for her and to just really fill her up, to sort of set the stage spiritually, emotionally for what was going to happen. And I believe it really made a big difference. It helped her to sort of take that final step in relaxing into the process.
I had a lot of support. People were praying for me. People were just making me feel peaceful about the whole process. When I got to UCLA the morning of my surgery, I really wasn't that nervous. I was excited, I think, about getting to the other side of it.
She was being so silly, and she was smiling and sort of laughing.
Do you like my hat? It's so pretty.
When we would sort of walk the halls a little bit, you didn't hear anyone else behaving that way. And I can't imagine most people going into a major surgery like this would be that lighthearted. But she was, and it was really fun. It was different. It was not what I was expecting, but in a lot of ways, it made me feel more comfortable.
Apparently the surgery went phenomenally. I saw my doctor as I was kind of coming out of anesthesia, and he said the kidney started working immediately. They were thrilled with how it all went. And they had me up and walking within 24 hours.
She was on her feet pretty quickly. She didn't really walk around the day of, but she did get up on her feet. And the pain of that process kicked in. She decided, okay, standing up is good. I'm ready to be in bed again.
Walking in the hospital just meant, walking around and around and around the hall. And I had different walking partners. My mom was there, and she would take me for some laps. Trey would take me for some laps. The kids would take me for some laps. And it was just, walking wherever I could. And then by about day 3, they actually unhooked me and said I could go outside. It was amazing. I got fresh air. But walking was really important, and they needed me to be on my feet as much as possible. I had an amazing room at UCLA. I had an ocean view. I felt like a queen. They gave me a gown. It was just really like the royal treatment. But I'm a homebody, and as soon as they let me go home, as soon as they had the medication dialed in so that they were happy, they let me go, and I was just thrilled to be home.
She was acting pretty normal, other than the fact that she had just had surgery and was kind of tired and not eating solid food yet and all that kind of stuff. But
she also can't really lift anything heavy, so that makes her angry sometimes. Sometimes she won't ask anybody for help lifting stuff, and she'll just do it on her own, and
she's naughty.
She's not supposed to do that.
Now that I'm on the other side of this, I am so thankful that Trey shaved that beard.
The moment Les came out of surgery, I immediately started looking forward to getting her home so that I could get rid of the beard. The kids, of course, kept saying, no, we don't want to shave it. We don't want to shave it.
I'm really freaked out.
And I made a deal with them that we would wait until Les was home so she could be there and she could observe and enjoy the fun. And we did sort of turn it into a little ceremony, a little process.
It was so fun watching this beard come off of his face. He let the kids shave it. And I just said, every step of the way, we've got to take a picture of you with props. So he was a forest ranger. Actually, he was a junior forest ranger. He was a Frenchman. He was a sushi chef. It was like everything we could think of with every style of beard and mustache along the way. It was hilarious. We laughed so hard.
Goodbye, remaining hair.
Yeah.